Bliss, everyone. It is time for another weekly reading here on my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Rissa Vibes, aka Readings by Rissa, here to bring you more intuitive information, a weekly energy and card reading for your week. That is 12/9 to 12/15. That is the week we're covering today. So welcome and thank you for joining me. Just a quick recap. Last week we had Celebration, Archangel Michael, and Body Care for our cards. So I hope that over this weekend you've felt into that body care and you've really enjoyed listening to your body and paying attention to what it's telling you and also acting on that response so that you can really be in tune with your body and feel healthy and just completely well in your energetic flow within your body. All right, so I want to take a couple of seconds to allow some people to join. And while we do that, let's take our normal 3-breath meditation to get centered into our reading today. So let's go ahead and get comfortable joining together here in this collective, this web of light community that we have created here on this channel. And we can go ahead now and breathe together in and exhale to relax. Feeling into the collective energy, we breathe in and exhale to relax. Next inhale, biggest one yet, opening up to all of our spirit guides, messages, the divine light of source. And a big exhale to relax. And waking yourself back up from that beautiful, blissful meditation, feeling the shift in vibration. I know that I feel a shift. I feel more blissful. I feel more centered, more focused, and more in alignment with spirit. So I hope you do too. Let's go ahead and get into it now, keeping this reading nice and brief. I want to go into the first thing of our normal readings is the energy and astrological updates and numerological updates. So the astrological updates, we just got over a new moon in Sagittarius, so we are in that Sagittarius sign. That Sagittarius influence is within us now. We're feeling the blissful energy of that, the optimism, the excitement, the joy, looking at the silver lining of things, and feeling into a resonance with that positive perspective and a positive thinking outlook. And that is a really great place to be at. And it really goes along with that celebration card of last week as we flowed into that Sagittarius influence. Now, coming up in this week, we have 12/12, and that is on Wednesday. Now, this is a really big day. It is an energetic portal, and it is a portal for Merkaba activation. Merkaba, the Merkaba is a energetic chariot. It is your energetic field, the aura field, the auric field around your body that moves with you wherever you go, your energy vibration, your home frequency is what I like to call it. And that Merkaba is a protective energetic chariot. It is one that allows you to move into different situations, different places, different astral realms, different dimensions in a safe and protected way, and in your own vibration that you have allowed to amplify and build momentum throughout this whole year, especially with that spiritual activation of the 1111 portals. And we're feeling all of that now with that complete merging with the spiritual activation, the heightened spiritual awareness that we gained this year and specifically last month. And now we're moving into feeling that, feeling the energy force field around us, feeling how our energy force field interacts with others, and also realizing in that experience what to let go of, what does not feel resonant, and what does feel resonant, and what to hold on to and bring more of in to your experience. So this is a great time, and it's a wonderful time for the end of the year because we're feeling that end of the cycle as well. The numerological significance of 12 is the end of a cycle, a spiritual initiation that comes from an end of a cycle, and also a massive clearing that causes an activation, a higher spiritual awareness, a higher consciousness within, and a protective force within, in that confidence, that bravery, and in that knowledge and awareness of truth, of yourself, of your soul's truth, of your own vibration, of what you represent, what you stand for, who you are, what your purpose is. That knowledge, those facts that you have really found within from expressing your own spiritual journey with others, and also from communicating and connecting with your spiritual guides and your higher self, all of that culminates together now in this beautiful sense of wisdom and a beautiful Merkaba chariot of energy for you to now move into 2019, which happens to be a 12 year, 2019 equals 12. So that is also significant in letting us know that we're moving into a Merkaba space where we are really fully in that energy of sustained higher consciousness. Sustained higher consciousness, where it is stabilized with this energetic field. And I'm going to include a link in the description of this video as well, once it's done processing and posting after this reading, where it will give you a full meditation for the 1212 Merkaba activation. Now, this is not going to be specifically for this 1212, but this is a Merkaba activation meditation that I've been using since the beginning of my journey almost 3 years ago. And it is a huge activating meditation. And it's actually from John Makuzadek, which is a very heightened guru of sorts, who was just an amazing individual who channeled a lot of messages from the divine and really focused on sacred geometry and the way in which sacred geometry and the flower of life interacts with us and the fabric of life. This is a lot to do with it as well, this pattern here. Fractals and Merkabas and mandalas are all a part of that. And so it's about activating your Merkaba, and it's only a 6-minute meditation that you can do every day leading up to the 1212 portal, and also following the 1212 portal throughout your process and your spiritual journey. And I love doing this one. They say you can do it up to 3 times a day is great. Like it said, it's only 6 minutes, so I'll include that link below for you all as well. So in general, for this week, this Wednesday, 1212 is going to be huge with that 1212 activation, that portal activation of protection and energetic field, and the sustainability of that higher consciousness within that energetic field. And we are activating that in the 1212 portal. Now, also, I will say that we've been feeling a ton of Archangel influence this week and last week. So we're going to continue feeling that. Archangel Michael showed up for us last week. I've been feeling Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Uriel really, really strong this weekend. All of the Archangel Michaels seem to be gathering around, all of the Archangels seem to be gathering around all of us, specifically Archangel Michael as a kind of a leader of them. He kind of came through there, like letting us know that. And they're gathering around to give us support, to give us that sense of protection, to give us that excitement within our being, to know that we are carrying that spiritual energy with us. We are carrying our energetic field into a higher vibration, and they are here to help support, protect, and guide us through that process of discernment, of boundary setting, of allowing our energetic fields to communicate with us on what is resonant with us and what is no longer resonant with us, so we can continue moving forward. So that's what this week is going to be about, energetically, numerologically, and astrologically. Now, we also just got out of a Mercury retrograde last week, so communication is back on this week. We're feeling really good and blissful with that. We're feeling empowered by our voice. We're feeling into the wisdom that we've gained all year from all of the Mercury retrogrades we've experienced, and we're in a retrograde free zone now for the rest of the year. So that feels really good. We're not going to be super influenced or given any tough love, significant tough love from the stars and planets for the rest of the year. We're going to kind of have a break from that, which is going to be really good for us to just feel into our own Merkaba, our own energy field, and really have a strong understanding of what our energetic signature is. And I did a meditation video about how to meditate your own way, where I talk about your home frequency a little bit more. So make sure to check out that video if that interests you. All right, a couple of to sum it up before the cards, Chariot of Ascension for that Merkaba portal of 1212, the energy field activating. We're influenced by action, purpose, and a feeling of protection in that. We're also initiated now into the 5D this year. We're feeling that full initiation by seeing how unconditional love is affecting us and how we're feeling unconditional love more within our hearts, unconditional love and acceptance and compassion. All of that is activating as well from everything we've gone through this year and moving into our own energetic field with the Merkaba influence. So we're feeling that heightened spirituality and that acceptance of others and ourselves. And that's a great place to be at. And that is the 5D. We're already here. We're in the 5D. We've been feeling that back and forth between the 3D energetic experience and the 5D energetic experience. 3D being very material, very physical, very superficial, more matter oriented and grounded in earth energy and not so astral or spiritual or conscious. And the 5D now we're experiencing as all of that spiritually activated, conscious, higher elevations in vibration, more communication with the spirit world, a thinner veil with spirituality and the spirit world communication as well. And so we're in that 5D, and with that comes that loving acceptance, that complete abstract ability to love everyone and feel into energy of others and send energetic vibrations to others who need it, and feeling into the mass consciousness energy. All of that comes with the 5D, and we are here now. So enjoy it and begin to embody it with this next year, moving into a full activation of that. I will be doing a yearly kind of review and forecast New Year's, around New Year's. So be on the lookout for that. I'll probably be doing it 1/1 New Year's Day, just to forecast the year a little bit and review what we just got out of for this year. And then also, something that has really been interesting, I'll say before we move into the cards too, is that the sun has been changing. And I talked to one of my beautiful star goddesses and friend Meredith, and she has a beautiful understanding of the sun energy, and she brought me this video as well that talked about the sun energy. So if I find it, I'll send it, and I'll put it in the description comments below, or the description section below as well. Because it's all about how the sun is kind of changing. And if you notice, the yellow aspect of the sun is no longer. It's more white, a white light coming from the sun. And this video that Meredith sent me from this other intuitive is talking about how the sun is kind of changing and shifting from that divine masculine energy to more of a divine feminine energy. And it's bringing in a brighter, whiter light, a more pure, intuitive, and spiritual light, which is very symbolic of us moving from that 3D energy into the 5D. And we know that this year has also been the rise of the divine feminine. So if we've noticed that in politics and in social structures and in pop culture as well, that the rise of the divine feminine is everywhere we see, and women are being empowered all over the place. And so we're feeling that as well, and the sun has been changing and showing us that kind of subtle vibration and color change as well. So feel into the sun's energy if you can. Go out into the sun, bask in that light, and feel that difference of vibration. And comment below on what you think that sun change is all about as well, because there's a lot of theories on this, and I want to hear what you think. All right, so we are activating our light body. We're having that energy shift. The light body is that Merkaba as well. So just kind of going over that again and completing this cycle. We're completing the cycle with this 12th month and the 12th day coming up on Wednesday, moving into the new year, which is 2019, also a 12 year. So lots of exciting movement for the Merkaba as well coming up. All right, let's get into cards real quick and we will move on. Oh, also here's some stones. Celestite or celestialite is a great stone. It's light blue and kind of this effervescent white. It's a great stone for right now. The archangels wanted me to bring this stone up to you for this week because of their influence. They want to really communicate with everybody through the vibrations of this crystal, the celestite. So definitely get one of those if you can. It should only be $1 or $2 at a metaphysical store, bookstore, or crystal store. Also, lapis lazuli, really great for intuitive activation as well. This one happens to be very similar to a Merkaba shape. If you can see it, it's got all these different sides. So really strong for intuitive work as well. I know you guys love these crystal things, so I wanted to do this. And then this is the Shiva Lingam. I almost forgot. I always forget this one. Shiva Lingam. This is great for adopting and absorbing information, new perspectives. Also great for fertile knowledge, fertilizing your knowledge, like also good for fertility as well. So anything to do with planting seeds and planting information and rooting growth or creating new life, really great for that as well. Shiva Lingam. All right, card time. Oh my gosh, and I just got this great message from one of my clients who was so sweet. She got an extra card deck in the mail on accident. She ordered an oracle card deck and she got an extra one, and she's sending one to me. And it's so funny because I was just talking to someone about how I have this really strange kind of superstition where I heard it from, it's like an old wives' tale, but I've adopted this kind of superstition where I don't buy my own decks because there's supposed to be more power and more energy of unconditional love and compassion and frequency of the 5D when decks are gifted to you. I always like just wait until a deck is gifted to me. And so it's funny because she messaged me today and said a new deck is on the way. So a new deck is on the way for us to play with these weekly readings very soon. Thanks to my beautiful client, Zoe. So shout out to Zoe. Hello, lovely. Thank you for that. All right, so we are going to feel into these oracle cards. These are the angel cards, so the archangels are really influencing us here. Let's all put some energy into these cards by asking what the beginning of this week is going to represent for us now and in the next couple of days. What is, there it is. What is our energy going to be focused on for the beginning of the week? I'll put this one right here. All right, so now that we have that card, putting our energy again into them and asking what about the movement of the energy in the middle of the week. What are we feeling into our focus for the meat of this week? And really about that 12-12 portal, because that is right where the portal is, right in the beginning. This one's popping up. Now I'm also getting guided to pull one of these for this middle of the week. So we're gonna have two cards for the middle of the week, which is exciting. All right, and this is the Goddess Isis deck, which is all about energy transference. And the Egyptians had a wonderful way of understanding their auric fields and their energy fields and their Merkaba as well. So feeling into, whoa, I think that might be it. Feeling into the cards. I'm just double checking to see if this is it. Let me shuffle again to make sure nothing else pops up, because that one kind of popped up a little bit unsure. Asking if there's another card that it would like to give us. This one, here we go. Okay, that's the one. I'm gonna keep both of them though, just in case. All right, and then we've got, okay, yes, this one too. All right, so the end of the week. We've got 3 cards for the beginning of the week. This is intense. Okay, all right, so for the end of the week, feeling into now, putting our energy and asking any questions that you all have, go ahead and send them via your third eye into the deck. Any questions you have came up pretty quickly. So there's that. And that'll be for the end of the week. All right, so we have our cards. Here we go. First part of the week, blessings. This is perfect. What a beautiful card. And we see the angel showering down those blessings, showering down those flowers. This is a really significant symbolism here. The flowers represent new life, new growth, and understanding that energetic connection with the earth and creating from that new life perspective. And so we're moving into that from that new moon influence with the Sagittarius moon and focusing on our blessings here, allowing ourselves to look at all the silver lining perspectives of our life and make sure that we're paying attention to all of the blessings. We're feeling into the gratitude of what we have, and we're not focusing on what we don't have. We're only focusing on what we do have and what we have the power to create, and feeling into the blessings and the support from our angels in creating that and in completing and continuing, not completing, in continuing the blessings to come through. So really, really strong card here for the beginning of the week. That's now and in the next couple of days with the blessings influence. All right, let's get into the meat of the week, the middle of the week. We've got a ton of different cards here. I'm going to start with this one. This was the first one we pulled. It's talking about trust. It's telling us to trust in our intuition, trust in our angels' influence and in their support of us, trust in the ways in which we communicate with the spirit world and how we receive those signs and messages. And trust the messages and signs that you get this week, especially with the 12-12 influence. We're going to be seeing a ton of synchronicities, specifically synchronicities in numbers, and just synchronicities in time, right place. Just like I talked about with the card situation with me, synchronicities like that where you're just seeing how you can manifest things by just thinking positively about it and feeling into the blessings of what you have in regards to that manifestation that you're focusing on, and trusting your ability to manifest it. All right, that's one of the cards for the middle of the week. The next one is Power Over the 7 Scorpions. This is the picture for it. And so that's Isis there in that angel form. And there's an inner child there, child-like figure there, kind of mother and child energy. Now let me read the description to you. It says, Power over 7 Scorpions. You are being initiated into magic of conjuring so as to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly with great effect. So this is talking about having that initiation with this 12-12 energy of feeling into your own energetic field and knowing that you have the power now to transmute any lower vibrational frequencies. Any people or any circumstances that are trying to energetically attack you or are representing a lower vibration, a less loving vibration. And we have the power now to speak and feel into a higher level vibrational story, a better feeling story, if you will, a more vibrationally in tuned influence. And when we feel into that and speak that, speaking positively, thinking positively, sending love and light to vibrational influences that don't feel resonant, and feeling into the ability to transmute that energy and protect ourselves in that way. We also use compassion and discernment, mercy and non-judgment, allowing ourselves to not judge lower vibrational frequencies, people who act out in lower vibrations, who represent or kind of exude lower vibrations. We can't judge them. We've all done that. We've all had hard days. We've all had hard times. None of us are perfect. We're all human. Having mercy and sending love instead of judgment is so important. And then we manage any toxicity swiftly with great effect. So allowing ourselves to feel into that power. Really great card. All right, last card for the middle of the week, Truths Unveiled. It says, here's the picture. This looks like, I don't know what guide that is. If you know what guide that is, let me know. I've never seen the horse head guide, although I have had a meditation with that a long time ago. That's crazy. We're going to have to look into that. If anybody knows what that horse head Egyptian god is in the front, message me or comment below. All right, the description here, Truths Unveiled. There are times when appearances of people, places, and things are deceptive. You will sense this when something feels uncomfortable within you, when you notice feelings of anxiety or doubt within you. You may think there is something wrong with you, but actually you are intuitively sensing that all is not as it appears to be. Trust what you feel, not what appears to be. Wow, it says trust what you feel, not what appears to be. Another message with this trust card for the meat of the week. So allowing ourselves to feel into that energetic Merkaba influence of our own frequency, and knowing that it also serves as a filter of discernment for those people or energies or circumstances that are not as they appear to be, that may be causing anxiety, doubt, or fear within us that are not ours. It is not our own fear, it is others. A way to tell, a great way to tell if you are feeling into your own energy of anxiety, doubt, or fear, or if you're feeling someone else's, is simply by saying to yourself when you're feeling that anxiety, this is not my own. This is not my own, and therefore I release it. This is not my own, and therefore I release it. And by saying that, you will release any energy that is not your own. you will feel that vibrational shift of releasing anxiety, doubt, or fear. And if that all goes away and you suddenly feel back into your own energy, then you know it wasn't you. It was somebody around you that wasn't as it appears to be. So that is a great way of doing that. You can also pray to your angels and ask them, please help me release any energy that is not my own, so I can tell what my energy is and what others are. And you can ask, even from that point forward, who am I picking up on? If you know it's somebody else, who around me or what around me is causing me this? And because we have that thinning of the veil with the spiritual world of last month, we can feel into those subtle signs and impulses within us that tell us who it is. Maybe we get a flash of a name, we instantly have this thought of who it might be, or we have a memory of when we felt that energy and who is bringing it or what experiences it's representing. So just pay attention to the signs on that. So those are the 3 cards for the beginning, for the meat of the week. Okay, so trust, truths unveiled, and power of the 7 scorpions. And of course, I'll take a picture of these as well and put them in the little description area. Last card, this is the card of the end of the week. Moving into that, this is also the answer to some of the questions that she put forth with your mind's eye. Ideas and inspiration. This is letting you know that any ideas and inspiration you have, anything that you are looking forward to, that you are actively inspired to do, actively inspired to participate in, or are inspired to create, that is something that is divinely guided. It is divinely given to you now through your ideas and inspiration. So follow those ideas and inspiration when you know that it feels resonant within your heart and it feels intuitive and in alignment with you. Don't hold back. Don't be afraid. Don't be doubtful of your ability to follow these ideas and inspiration. Remember last week we had a lot of action, influence, and encouragement to act on our signs and our inspirations. And we are encouraged now to also do that with this 12 energy. And so we're feeling into more of that activation, more of that energetic influence on our ideas and inspiration, so that we can continue to move forward and build from all of the things that we've grown from this year. And specifically, the last couple of months just have been amazing. So allow those activations to bring you all of those ideas and inspiration. So blessings, trust, truths unveiled, releasing deception, discernment, understanding the difference, and allowing yourself to release any toxicity by speaking that into existence and sending love without judgment. And then following your ideas and inspiration, knowing that it's all divinely inspired to you now. All right, loves, I hope you have a wonderful day. I know this reading went a little long. I wanted to make it shorter, but the guides were like, no, there's too much information. So thank you so much for being patient and sticking with me during the reading. Make sure to share it with your soul tribe, with your friends, with the people in your life that you feel like need this guidance and need this light. And if you resonated with this deeply, comment below on how it resonated and any additional information you might have or were inspired to have or understand from this reading. Maybe you had a really cool activation of claircognizance where you just felt like there was another message in addition to it, or maybe you felt like there was a deeper significance in something that you had a symbolism of or a vision during this reading. Comment below, let me know what your experience was and how you enjoyed it. A couple of quick announcements. I still am running the combo special for another 3 days. That's the past life reading / regression and energy cleansing. It's a combo reading, so it's really great for a karmic release of past lives, activation of gifts and spiritual energies from past lives and support from those past lives, and also clearing any energy and activating any energy that's going on in your present life that you need attention towards. I'm here for that. Combo reading special is only $177. The original price is about $210. So if you're interested in that special, I'm running it until Wednesday. You have until Wednesday to message me or email me, readingsbyrissa@gmail.com, to email me for that special. Or you can follow me on Instagram @readingsbyrissa as well and message me there. And also I just did a new moon reading last week, so that is one of the recent videos here on YouTube. If you didn't check that, make sure to check it out. And I'm doing a book club today. I'm doing a book club on the power of now. It starts in about an hour. So if you're interested in that, email me quickly, readingsbyrissa@gmail, or message me @readingsbyrissa on Instagram. It's the first initiation of the book club. So if you can't do it today because it's short notice, know that there will be plenty of time to do it. Next one, we're going to be really getting into the book on the next one. This is going to be more of an introduction. So if you can't get to it and you still want to be involved, please email me and let me know, and I'll make sure to add you to the list so that you can get caught up and everything for the next meeting. Oh, and I'm releasing a music video. Last thing, I'm releasing a music video, brand new music video from my album Spirit Junkie, available on all platforms. My music video will be released on 12/12 Wednesday, this Wednesday. It will be the music video for Mystic. So it's going to be all sorts of galactic and vibey energy. If you want to hear Mystic or you haven't heard my album yet, make sure to download it and stream it on all streaming platforms. It's under Spirit Junkie by Rissa Vibes. I love you all. If you are interested in a personal reading or energy cleansing, message me, and I will see you next week for another reading. Bliss.